Howdy and welcome to Sunburn Gaming. We're continuing on with our 1920s Razor Gang game, and the group is trying, with an asterisk, to prevent a gang war by killing gangsters.
Why are you gonna put it like that?
Solid plan.
Why are you gonna put it like that?
I mean, I feel like you have to. Like, it is what you're planning to do. It's just,
You're
it's
misrepresenting the situation.
everything I said was technically true.
Yeah, technically true.
Where we left off, you guys were driving over, trying to head into enemy territory, but on the way, you were interrupted by magical things going on. A car has recently exploded halfway into a general store's driveway. The guy walked away. Seeing things in Mage Sight caused Domino to temporarily pass out, but experience solved it.
Whack.
That situation. So now Domino's back with us, if a bit out of sorts. You guys ended up getting out of the car. Experience was like everyone looks like they're wanting to get out but don't want to be the first person. So he's like, I'm going to make the actual decision. I'm going to get out. And then they ended up going over to the body to see if they can identify it. But as they did, the gunman, who was originally too far away to really see much about, but now they've gotten out of their car, walked over, gave a polite nod, and you can see who they are to a degree. Like, so they've got like a sort of rusty brown hair. They're wearing a pretty nice, pretty common suit, relatively. It's a very professional type suit. Not like fancy going to the opera suit, just like, trying to be dressed well. Can anyone make a streetwise wits roll to see if they recognize him?
Okay.
Except for Danny.
Oh.
Your streetwise wits roll will be to see if you can identify the person who has been killed and was inside the exploding car.
Okay. Would gangs apply?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any penalty? It may not matter.
I will say there's no penalty for this roll.
I failed.
For mine as well?
What the hell?
Okay.
Yeah, one success.
So, Danny, I'll say that while he's pretty burnt, you can tell that the person who was in the car that was cinematically exploded appears to be a person named Raymond. They're a member of your gang.
Oh no.
And you think it's good that you're the one who got the role, because you're the only one who would really notice much significance about this beyond him being a member of the gang. Everyone in the gang may have noticed that if they got the success. But Raymond was also the other person who got detected as being within the crossroads between Calamity and Awakening.
I recognize the name. Okay.
In the gang, it was Donald and this guy. It appears he did not awaken.
Damn it.
Oh, arguable. You don't know what happened to him before he died.
I mean, some people awaken during death, like Jean Dao.
Is my fate sight still off? No, I'll turn my fate sight back on. Do I see anything that might indicate that they're coming back to life soon?
You can see that they have found their path.
Yeah, I thought so.
They've arrived. They've done their long journey, and their journey has come to an end.
Damn,
Well,
man.
I gotta inform the rest of the cabal, I guess.
So that we will have to take a second before we can do that. Now, John Dow, you got a success in identifying this rusty-haired individual. They are Russell Rusty Wilson, a mercenary, gun for hire that some gangs hire to do, jobs. You pay him, he does the hit. So he must have been hired by another gang or a politician with seedy connections or something like that. Apparently to kill one of the members of your gang. But you don't know that they killed a member of your gang, but it is in your territory. You do know he is an assassin for hire. A hitman.
And you just hear me going, "No, Raymond, you were my backup plan."
I'll quickly tell the others that.
I'll inform you that Raymond is dead in the car.
Who's Raymond?
He's part of our gang.
Raymond? Rusty? Eh?
Rusty goes up. He gives this polite nod. Walks across the street, makes sure he doesn't get hit by a car. It's not difficult because, again, no one's really paying attention or paying too much notice to the fact that people were killed. He goes over. He has a look of recognition on his face in regards to you guys, and he goes, "Excuse me, is this Ernest and Kim?" And he extends his hand in a friendly gesture to Experience, like as a handshake. Sorry, he probably would have said Mr. Murphy.
Wow, professional!
Can't do it to me, I don't have a last name.
Mr. Murphy and Mr. Dow.
Dude, Murph's come up in the world. That's crazy.
And so Kim, you do recognize who he is when he's trying to be polite and shake your hands.
Shake.
Okay.
I feel like when Knives Out, right? He just blew up a dude. Like, and that, oh yeah, hi, how are you? No, man, hell no. He can't just walk up to me and do that. What?
So you're not shaking his hand. No. You don't trust. Okay. Well, he seemed disappointed.
What the?
That is very understandable. As you recognize this person, they must be a member, someone you know, and I apologize for that. It is simply business. I could tell you who hired me, if that makes things better.
Yes, that would be very, very interesting. I just pipe up from the background.
Who is this guy?
Well, Kim just said
knows
it,
you.
He said his name. He said,
He said he was
Raymond.
the hitman. No, Raymond's the guy in the car.
Oh, Rusty. I don't know. That name alone is not sufficient context. He could be talking about the car.
Is it Rusty?
No, it's just a normal car. It's a Ford.
Everything's a Ford.
It's the most
I don't
common
want to
car.
talk about it. We talk about it every time.
I was hired by the Divine Gang. They heard that there was a member of your gang and one other.
Donald.
Hmm?
No, Donald. Oh no.
That had recently come in contact with some sort of special police division, and they wanted to silence them before they get in contact again.
The special police.
So the gang hired you directly with your special talents.
Yes, yeah, I do a good job.
Yeah.
This guy a mage? Do we know?
So what you know is that Domino looked at him, passed out, and then woke up saying he's like a giant fire, and looking at him was like looking into hell.
Yeah, like
Probably not a mage then, but definitely something.
I'm getting some bad vibes from this guy.
This guy who admitted that he kills people for money.
What? That's great.
I mean, to be fair,
Well, I meant on the magic side.
I just kill people for fun.
We got
Really?
plenty of people
Really?
that kill people, but like this guy, I'm not sure he's existentially right.
He was going to take out what seems to be a piece of paper, and he quickly tries to write a phone number onto it and hands it over to Kim. He goes to hand it over to Kim. Do you accept the piece of paper?
I accept it. Well, at least I'll remember. Try and remember the name at least.
So yes, Rusty Wilson. He you've got his number now, and he says, if you ever need a job, good day to you all. And he begins to just walk over back to his car.
Wait, no. I got one question for you, and it's gonna sound strange, but I have to ask. Why are you made of fire?
He gives a confused made of fire.
He gives a con.
You kind of cut out of it there, but
Oh.
I mean, there was a long pause in the middle. Unless you did
made
that
a con.
naturally.
Based on what Mike says, I assume that I stopped midway through saying the word confused.
It was con ... used.
Okay, I might disconnect and reconnect after
You
this
sound
then.
fine, man. But it was just a one thing. Yes, made of fire. I look at Domino. I look at Rusty.
I'm
I
not
look at
one
Domino.
for religion or
Yeah,
hocus pocus. Sorry, I'm not sure you mean.
I'm not sure what I mean either, so I'm looking at
Is he
Domino,
trying-
bro.
No, I'd want to. Can you? Do any of you have like empathy just to read him?
Hell no.
I can't use empathy at the moment.
You still up?
He hasn't done an act of hubris on anyone yet.
Yet.
He's just been so dickish.
I have empathy.
Yeah, can you? I shuffle over. Can you like? Do you sense anything? Is he hiding anything? Or is he like being genuine?
Is he really religious?
Unless you want to like,
What?
unless you want to like, mind read him.
Mind read him.
If
Sorry,
you
no,
want,
I'm not.
if you want, you can roll empathy.
Okay, empathy plus what? Just kind of guess.
Maybe
read
wits.
of his facial expressions, I guess. Okay.
Let's see.
Was that meant to be a negative?
No, it's going to be contest.
Okay. I feel like a hitman would probably be good at lying, you know?
Yeah, but aren't you good at reading people?
So
Okay.
his face expression seems very sincere. Like there's nothing off about the way his face is, but yeah, you do have a hint that there's like maybe in his timing something he seems a bit off. You can't tell exactly what, but you know from what his what he's emoting seems sincere.
Right. So it might just be, you know, hiding a specific thing or bending the truth a tad bit or playing innocent or something. Anyway, I go, wait until he's out of earshot and then I'd respond with that information. I don't want to start anything. When has he gone?
Yeah, if you don't have anything else for him,
Anyone else doing anything?
because he was about to leave when Experience said one last question. So
We should probably get going then as well.
I was gonna say, you know, he said 2 people? Does anyone know what Raymond's done recently?
Who's Raymond?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you had a big brain now. The guy in the car who's dead, who was in our gang.
I don't think I ever knew him.
What was his job in the gang?
he worked under. He was a tough, so he did work under people. But like, there's a few people in the gang. Like there's a reason why I had it be a role, not just a yes. You know this person.
Well, I
You
guess
know,
you
I
guys
don't know
don't know.
every single person who.
I mean, I don't
does
even
the
know how
same
many
thing
people
as
we
me.
have in the gang.
More than 3.
Well, I would hope so.
Not after this battle. No, no.
But yeah, so he mentioned that 2 people were. Didn't he say something about 2 people?
Didn't he mean like maybe a member from another gang?
Yeah, he said one from your gang and one from another.
Who was the other?
Well, we didn't ask, and he's kind of in his car now. I'm pretty sure.
He's not like disappeared. You could ask him.
You could ask him.
All right, he's disappeared. I thought you were our face. I don't know. You're not really a face. That's right. I am not a face. Why am I talking, man? People look at me and think I'm crazy.
Well,
Got like a
You
twitchy eye
did,
thing
you did
going
have
on.
2 crazy boards.
why did you have
That was
two?
even last session, man.
Yeah, that was. So with that, you guys doing anything, or you getting back into your car? What's happening?
You got a gang war to start,
I
man.
might ask him. You know, are you gonna hang on to that card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to look at it.
No, but I think maybe just keep it close and might come up in the future. You know, could be handy.
True. Domino, what the heck, man?
What?
You left me out to dry. He made a fire? Huh?
Look,
Well, you know, maybe he was hiding that because
the
you know he
problem
was
is,
being
like, I don't
pretty
think he knows that about.
He just
like,
fireballed a
why.
person.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, for Anthony, who wasn't there
Yeah.
last, he did not literally fireball a person.
Yeah. I mean,
He fireballed them with his hands. No, he
it's
didn't.
more like
He's
his
crazy.
aura.
Looking.
I don't think he knows. Is the thing.
Did he know?
How do we
That's
answer
why.
that?
That's why I suggested if you want to, you can like mind read him. But
Snake.
From what I'm aware, 3 supernatural vibed, the suspicious things is one that he was able to. There was a peripheral mage sight on a car that
Yeah.
caused it to be combustible. Like it made
I think I noticed that.
it was the initial thing.
We all noticed it, didn't we?
Like you knew that the car, you knew that there was a mage sight on the car. What it was.
I
You knew that it was on the car, and then you're like, it's a car bomb.
Oh yeah, and then exploded.
So the guy stepped out, shot the car, and it exploded. Yeah. Then no one seemed to notice, and according to Danny's mage sight, everyone but you had some sort of mind fate weirdness, caused them to have like a amplified bystander effect. And then 3 was when you looked at him in mage sight, it had a bad effect and caused you to get knocked out. But that hasn't been replicated. Those are the 3 weirdnesses.
So what can we take out of this interaction, guys?
A possible contact to the future, and Raymond's dead. He was my backup plan.
What?
Don't worry, it's fine.
I'm worried. He just blew someone up.
I mean, that's kind of his job, right? Hitman,
Maybe
do
I'm
that
not
sort of
worried.
thing.
I don't know.
I mean, he didn't kill us, so I feel like we're probably not on the list right now.
He could have tried.
he can. He's dangerous.
They can't stand up to the power of the crazy board.
Is he holding the board as he says this?
I imagine it's in the car.
You brought it with us.
I like to return to my crazy board.
Oh yeah, I guess we get on the way. Wait, do we have to do anything with Raymond? With his body? Like, no one's cleaning up because they can't
Isn't
really
the
see
shop
area,
burning
right?
down?
Part of the shop is damaged, but not burning down.
And do they care? Is it like being attended to, or is it kind of like, nah?
The only person who seems to care is the shop's owner itself.
Okay. They got it under control?
But no, wait. What about the car that's like on the side of the street and stuff?
It's partway into the driveway. No one seems to care.
And there's just a casually dead body in there.
Should we? I can get rid of that fire so we can get rid of the body, but
I don't think there is a fire, right?
There's like tiny bits maybe of the car, but yeah, it's not like an inferno or anything. Also, you are still in front of mortal.
yeah.
So even that, I mean,
what
you could
I'm-
maybe try to do it, but it could be risky to do magic in front of people.
Oh, I was thinking like the driveway wasn't like visible. I can't really do anything with the shop besides like help the owner out manually, but
I guess we just
I got it
leave
under
Raymond
control.
here.
Yeah, we're gonna leave him.
I roll down the window. They got it under control. Get in!
Raymond, you alright?
Raymond is
He's
dead.
dead!
Okay, he is a dead guy in the car.
Oh, let's go.
He's not gonna respond unless.
Let's
Wait, Wait, I opened the door.
I thought we were going.
He just remembered he's a death mage.
Yeah. Jean Dow could also do this. I have this. Hold on. I need to look at a rote.
Well, while you're looking at that question, just wanted to repeat wording exactly. What was the reason the guy said that they were killed because they had interacted with something? Was it?
Yeah, they interacted with some group of police, some weird group of police.
Okay,
Police in quotation marks.
I'm just adding it to my notes.
I have speak with the dead as a rote, but there needs to be a ghost.
Oh. I mean...
Is that like obvious?
The mage is
then?
able to sense and communicate ghosts within Twilight. You can sense all ghosts and blah 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 blah.
I mean,
yeah.
you've got enough death, but both of you, I guess we can say that, yeah, maybe a ghost is forming. Maybe that's what causes, like, the peripheral sight, because if you've got death too, a ghost's presence causes peripheral sight to go off.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Like, I had my mage sight on, so.
And if you have mage sight, I think, yeah, you can just see them. So, they're sitting, you see them in the chair, in the car. The ghost is there. They've just formed.
I guess I'll cast Speak with Dead.
You can see that they're like on fire, sort of, not like engulfed in flame, but just, like those, so like that aura thing that some characters have in some media, where they always have like some cinders going around. He seems a bit confused, and then once you cast the spell, he will notice you.
Yeah, I guess some free reach on it. I can determine if any anchors are temporary or permanent, and then we can talk if we don't share the same language. Wow. I should roll for this, right? Because everything.
We'll have
paradox.
at least one paradox, yes.
Yeah. I'll contain.
Okay. Oh, are you going to try and use a dedicated tool?
Yeah. I can do that at the same time as making it a. Wait, no, I can't cast it as rote, right? When you cast as rote, can you still do instant?
Yes, there's two types of if you do it as what you might be thinking of is when you cast a rote from a grimoire, you can't do instant.
Yeah, I always get it confused because I don't know, they name the same thing or something.
I'm not a fan of the naming for the rote things. Like, and you do get rote on it sometimes, but not on the main ones player used. No paradox.
It'd be cool. I guess I'll roll the spell.
Don't forget to add a skill.
Oh yeah, what the heck is this even in? Socialize.
Is that what you picked? I'm surprised.
I get one extra dot. I got a success. There you go.
Okay. So yes, you can successfully talk with him. This ghost.
Alright. Guys, I just want you to stand around me like we're having a conversation. Even though I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
Alright. What was his name again? I already forgot. Raymond. Hello? Raymond. Hello.
I was just driving to the store. I don't even know what happened.
I got a couple questions, and then I'll level with you. You want me to level? I can level with you first, or I can ask the questions first. But I need you to hold it together if I level with you.
Is that you, Mr. Murphy?
Coming up in the world. Yeah.
Well, you are his boss.
Yeah, true.
I don't even remember the guy.
Did we meet? No. That'd be so rude. Yeah. I got a couple questions for you, mate.
Okay. He looks around a little confused, but
someone passed on a little something about you having a meeting with some secret police.
Oh. He's like a thing of like worry goes on his face. It's like, I didn't tell them nothing.
No,
I didn't tell them nothing.
It's alright. Just tell us what happened.
Some British guys
British.
knocked on my door. Yeah,
That's
some
not the part
Poms.
to be alarmed over.
You just shout that out, British. So, called themselves. He puts his hand to his head, trying to think. And as the point that the part that is his skin that he touches just burns slightly, and he doesn't seem to notice. He can't feel the pain. The Society of Keys, 12 Keys. Yeah, that's what they called themselves.
Thinking.
But they had a cop with them as well.
They're seers, right? I feel like I'm not. I don't know. I
mean,
feel like I'm not.
Didn't we know a group of seers that have a cop?
Well, I will say, if you wanted, because you had so much free reach, you could have included everyone in so they can hear it as well.
That would make a lot more sense for this conversation.
we look less crazy as well.
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah,
now you can say they're seers in character rather than just out of character.
They're seers, right?
We know a couple of seers that have a policeman, right?
Yeah, we know. Yeah, the one from Central.
Yeah. I don't know if they were... Did we know the name of that group of seers? Because I know we encountered
They
them,
were
but I
the
don't actually
Spears
know.
of Athena was the name.
Okay, it's a different one.
They asked me about some strange killing that happened in some of our territory near where I live. It's this area up in the rocks where they're knocking down all the buildings to make the bridge. They were asking me questions. I didn't know nothing. I thought they were we don't squeal. I didn't know nothing about this anyway, but on principle.
Yeah, good on you. Good on you. Can you give us a description of the police with them?
Yeah. So he'll rattle off a description, and then I'll tell you later on if you.
Yeah. So it doesn't remind. It's not one-to-one with the Central Police guy we saw then and fought with.
No.
Was there any other gang member with them?
I mean, the British people didn't really seem like gangs.
Yeah, like our gang. Because it was just him. It was just Raymond.
Yeah, no. They could have gone for our other guys, but I don't know. I don't think so. We didn't mention it. I didn't mention any of us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have anything else, man.
But, they were talking about some weird thing where there was a building got burnt down and then someone was killed in there.
Oh.
When?
Very important.
Last week, maybe? A few, pretty recent.
Yeah, that was us, hey, wasn't it?
But he...
All right.
Yeah, actually, no, that's pretty public thing. Again, why would it be on his mind?
The Devines... the crazy board must be updated! I got nothing else. Lay him to rest or something. I don't know.
This is why I didn't want to interact with him, because then we had the moral conundrum. If you just leave him alone, it's gonna be shit fucked, man.
Raymond, you did good, buddy. It's time to move on.
No, you mean where they move on to? It's shitty.
That's not where they go if they move on.
It is.
Yes and no. There's two forms of move on. If they move on properly, they don't go to the under.
Yeah, if they run out of essence, then unlucky, buddy. But
if they don't have an anchor, yeah, they go down. But if
his anchor's currently on fire.
If they deal with whatever's anchoring them and get proper last rites or some sort of ceremony, they can move on.
Okay.
Just a funeral or a funeral, or can it be any?
Thankfully, there's an actual occult ceremony that you can do, but it just apparently just says that most religious death rites just happen to include the right stuff to count.
Right.
Does anyone know any funeral?
But it would require it would have to have made sure that he has let go of whatever is chaining him to this mortal coil.
Just curious, do you have any regrets?
Oh, now that I think about it.
He thinks for a moment.
Gonna talk about his wife and kid until sometime. Man. Gonna have another Arthur moment.
I mean, everyone's got some regrets. Why do you all ask?
Just we want you to, not die.
He doesn't know he's dead. He didn't say it.
We just want to help. We just want to help. As part of our, we want to make.
I guess.
Oh, now you asked.
Like he's a bit confused. But I guess my not helping out with my dad's shop. Didn't go into the family business.
Yeah, why'd you ask this question, bro? It's gonna what are we gonna do? How are we gonna help that? In life.
You need to make your own decisions.
Yeah.
You obviously.
Yeah.
You chose the right path. This was always your fate. That probably, if he knows the context of that, is terrible. But maybe he doesn't. So.
You turned out who you were meant to be.
Can you give some sort of role?
Sure. Would you consider this lying? I don't know.
What the hell?
It sounds from your character's point of view
I
is that you are trying to manipulate him by the sounds of it.
Yeah, so manipulation, but I don't know if it's not really lying, because it's the truth, right? So I guess that means it's persuasion.
It's not your truth, though.
Is it someone else's truth?
It's meant to be his truth!
The fate said.
I'd say persuasion or empathy.
I will go persuasion.
While you're rolling that, what's the anchor, right? I can determine if they're permanent or temporary as well.
He has 2 anchors right now. One is his body. That one probably won't
not staying around
last especially long. Like it's pretty brittle right now. And the second one is what seems to be a butcher's shop.
Yeah. That tracks. Don't know what doesn't track? Danny rolling 8 dice and failing.
Danny only ever succeeds if she's got 3 or less dice. We should all know.
I still got the screenshot when she rolled 1 dice and got 5 successes. Well.
What does a count as? Is it death? Is it matter? Is it life?
So matter includes anything that has never lived or once lived. But it is still considered death if it is under the purview of death. Like, it is not alive, so it is dead.
Okay.
So corpses fall under both death and matter. Theoretically, the bacteria in them counts as life. They've still got time symbols. They've still got fate symbols. They got space symbols, prime symbols. Things fall under multiple arcana.
Guys, should I dramatically fail, or should I just leave it at that?
Do whatever you feel you need to, man.
Is the car still on fire?
Not exactly. Like, it's got tiny a little bit, but not really. No, it just sort of exploded and like a movie thing, and then it just sort of it's a burnt out husk now. So Danny, what are you doing with the getting a beat?
If no one has any negatives, yeah, probably. I tried to help and it backfires.
Okay. So that is going to be the moment that he's dead.
Oh man.
He's like, we've realized this is why you're trying. Console him. And he looks down at his burning hands, and then sees his body through himself. No, but this isn't fair. I'm only 21.
Did he just say tisn't?
No, I said isn't.
Oh. I was about to say, that's really fallen the vocabulary of many of our people, I reckon.
Maybe the audio got cut or something.
Tisn't fair. He's gone back a couple years.
Oh. He's,
Snake
he
Eyes.
gets up.
Make him move on.
He starts trying to like walk away, looking at it like, no, this is all a dream. This is all a dream.
Man, if I was Snake Eyes, I'd feel pretty bad right now.
Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with this now. I'm going to roll Shrink and Grow on the corpse. Potency 3.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to scoop it up. I'm grabbing the
Okay, so
corpse.
it is just so potency 3 means that it's now a size 2 object.
For reference.
How big's that?
That's a good question. So size 2 is about the size of an infant cat, sword, shotgun, or skateboard.
Okay. That should be good. I'll take off my vest and like wrap it up so people won't see the skull and think I'm carrying a child.
Okay. You've got a burnt out, not baby.
Someone's gonna make some baby noises to really add to the illusion.
We'll think about this some other time. I'll think about this. The spell lasts for a week. So I know.
This is concerning. That's all I have to say. Let's go, guys. We had something we were gonna do.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Alright.
Check in the trunk.
Best of luck to you.
He tries to walk down the street and then he finds himself inside the trunk.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Try and realize you did what you did. The good stuff. Back to the board.
Think about the good things you done in life.
Why is it dark?
Oh no! End the spell, end the spell, end the spell.
Okay, you can now no longer hear him.
Oh my goodness.
Back on the board.
I think we might end this session here. Just before we can fully conclude it, though, you guys continue. I take it you guys are going the rest of the locale, like going to the enemy territory, returning to what your original drive was.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, you guys have met this guy. I really like the. I didn't expect the ghost angle, but I think it worked. And I guess you will see how you guys go against the gang proper as you enter their territory in Darlinghurst, the Cross type area. I will say, I'm assuming that you guys asked people and tried to learn where their main base of operation was.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I thought we were doing something in our territory. Or
No,
to get back something that they attacked. I don't
No, they so you guys decided you were gonna like kill the leaders of the other gang.
No. Hey, why are you misrepresenting my incredible plan?
Oh, okay. Go back to the board. Explain.
The
We'll
board.
take back territory.
Because they killed 3 of yours, so you originally put forward Danny, but we just killed 3 of theirs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's
sounds
sort
like
of
me.
what we're doing, but that sounds like me. What the heck?
And then, but then it was decided that they may just like go, well then,
We killed
was
3
it
more
gang war or
Yeah.
something again?
Yeah.
And to cut it off, to prevent it from becoming a gang war, to cut the snake at the head.
Yeah, we were gonna meet with the leaders, right? And we need the signal, like a firework, is something gonna happen, right? So that's where that's
So
where
we
Domino
set up
comes
a
in.
meeting, or we're just turning up?
We're
think we're just
turning up.
Okay.
Because they need to. So because of what's happened, right, and the circumstance, we rock up. We say, look, we have to discuss. Either they listen, or we assault. It's not like we have to immediately attack. If some of us want to like lay in wait, if you think it's going to go that way, sure. But yeah,
Yeah. So, best case scenario, a gang war is prevented. Like that's the explicit goal of experience was like, I do not want to get into another open gang war.
Makes sense.
But man, I used to be. I got 7 more dots of intelligence.
Okay, so I think we'll pause the session here. We'll see how you guys go. Hopefully, gang war is prevented. Some of you guys are not without powers, so worst comes to worst, it's unlikely you'll all die if something goes wrong.
Why would you
Yeah,
say
all-
that? Now we're all
all-
gonna
all.
die.
No, just someone will die.
Yeah, actually, no. If I die, I'm the only one who can rewind time, so I should be the paranoid about myself dying. Oh no.
I'll add this to the board.
I feel like when it comes to entering enemy territory, just rocking up after they killed your people, I think anyone in the Cabal probably should be concerned about maybe dying, unless you've got like a really high ego, which
Someone does.
some of the Cabal has. Like I would be John Dow, I think you generally take a very measured approach to your risk and chance. Like you don't want to
make them maniacal at the moment.
Yeah, but like you're very willing to go into high danger situations, but you still will put up like defenses and take into consideration.
I like to stack the deck.
Yeah.
I'm a gambler, so I'm okay with some high risk if there's high reward. And hopefully that can get me some willpower back because I'm running out.
My favorite of gaming is I want to be the house.
That's fair. I mean, unfair, really, but you know what I mean.